It's always great to see you. Yeah. Welcome back to the Tonight Show.
Damn it, Jimmy. Good to see you.
How's everyone doing? How's the fam?
Well, everybody's all right. I'm just, yeah. You know what the worst part of doing a show? Whenever you sit in a chair and your gut's hanging over. I literally haven't figured out the right way to sit. God damn it. All right. All right. I've just always got it on my mind. I'm like, if I lean this way, the guts.
No, that looks good. That looks good.
That's fine. We're all right.
Yeah. That was a good look. Yeah.
So family's good. Family's good. Everybody's good. Yeah.
Yeah. They're getting older now, right?
It's sad. Yes, my daughter's going to college.
Oh.
That hurts, right? Yeah. You know how
that's bums you out.
It's all right. I blocked it out. For this whole time. My wife's been sad, and I was like, come on, it's gonna be all right. And then like two mornings ago, I woke up kind of heartbroken, like it felt like a 6th grade girl broke up with me or something. You know, I was just kind of laying there in bed like, why?
Oh my God.
What did I do? But
yeah.
Anyways,
Does it take you back to your college days?
Buddy, my college days, my daughter's going to do great. I'm so proud of her, and I love her, and I wish her nothing but luck, and I know she's going to have a great time, and I'm happy for her. So when I went to college, man, I was always kind of dopey. So my first day of college, I show up. I really didn't belong in college. I was not smart enough to be there, but I got there, and I'm on the 6th floor. And I brought my amplifier for my guitar.
Oh, yeah.
And I put for no reason, I was alone. I brought the amplifier over to the window in New York City, put it to the window, had a microphone, my Shure microphone. People walking down on the street. I was alone again. And I was going, you, bring me a hamburger. I was alone, and people walking by, and I go, this is the Lord.
The Lord. Get me a hamburger.
Yeah. Pathetic.
But is that when you started doing stand-up?
I started stand-up in high school last year. How about you? You were like 15 or something.
No, it was the same thing. It's like 17, yeah.
17.
Yeah, high school. But high school, that was senior year.
Yes, I did it one time then. Then I went to college in New York, and then I started going on in the Village everywhere.
Where'd you go on? Do I know?
I did a place called The Dive one time.
Wow.
The Dive was not a comedy place. It was bands and stuff, but they said they'd put comedians on. And then I
those rooms too.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And the only reason they booked us or booked me back then, I wasn't good, but a bunch of college kids from my college would come watch me. They'd pay the $2 cover charge and stuff. So they would book me, and I'd go up there and I would do 5-10 minutes of stuff, and then after I'd see my friends, and they were like, "You wanted us to see that?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I don't know why, but I needed the practice." So, but yeah.
Did you even did I read somewhere you were busking in the subway at one point? Or?
Oh, I used to sing in the subways. I used to sing. This was a long time ago, like 40 years ago. I wanted to stay in New York between, for the summer. And my dad said, you got to get a job, man. You got to pay for rent. And I said, yeah, okay. And I got a job at a drugstore, and I immediately got fired. And so, and then my dad goes, yeah, well, you got to come home. I said, no, please. I got to do stand-up. I got to do it, in New York and that kind of thing. He goes, but you got to make money. I said, I'll sing in the subways. So he goes, how much do you make doing that? I said, I don't know. Let me give it a shot. And so I used to go it was humiliating because I wasn't great at it, but I would literally walk with my guitar case, walk in. Now they assign spots to people. Back then it was just like you randomly did it. I'd go to the R train or the A or the C or the whatever, show up, walk downstairs, be people kind of waiting to get on the train. I'd open my guitar up slowly, the guitar case. I'd see them all going, oh, God, no. And then I would start singing tunes.
What songs would you sing?
I sang some Beatles. I sang Stones. I sang, my big one was, I remember, I think it was Paul Anka, Good Morning Yesterday. That one. I used to sing that. Yeah, thank you.
like that will remember.
Yeah. So the times of your life.
sad-
Dude, it was a sad one. People would be looking at me like, "What are you doing? Why are you making us so upset?" I'd be like, "Don't you want to cry with me?" And nothing. But they give me money. I make like $20 an hour, kind of thing. That was big.
Fantastic, dude.
Big. Yeah.
Adam, Netflix posted something the other day, and it got everyone very, very excited.
Yes.
They said,
Yes.
Happy Gilmore is back.
Yeah. We're gonna do Happy Gilmore. Thank you.
Wait,
That's
so is
exciting.
this...
This is happening. We're getting ready to shoot it in New Jersey, and we're starting. Yeah, New Jersey and you perfect together, and we start in a couple weeks.
Are you excited? What can you tell us about a Happy Gilmore sequel?
It's good. It's good. Like, we worked hard on the script, man. We didn't want to let anybody down. People have been asking me for a long time, do Happy Gilmore 2? And I was always like, nah, I'll only let you down. But then me and my buddy Tim Herlihy, we came up with this idea. We're really excited about it. We wrote our asses off. We're continuing to try to make it a movie that you guys will like, and I think we're excited. So many of the golfers are being nice, and they're going to be a part of it, and all. And a lot
Told me
of
there's going to be some cameos in there.
there'll be a lot of that. Yeah.
I heard, do you know Travis Kelce wants to be part of this?
Yes.
He's talked about it on the podcast.
Yes. Travis he mentioned it, and so we have a nice something for Travis. He's going to come by, and he's cool, very nice guy. You guys would love him in real life. What a big, handsome guy, and funny and cool as hell.
He's a stud.
He's a stud, and he's so funny. And
have you done the Happy Gilmore swing in a while?
I did it. I have to practice. You got to hop, skip, and a hit. And I did it recently. It seems simple, so I tried it out. I fell. And I laid there for a while, and then somebody brought me a lemonade, and I just kind of laid down on the ground drinking a lemonade for a while. But I'll be ready when it's time to shoot. I'm a gamer, man.
That's right. I know you always show up.
I show up.
You always show up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your new stand-up special, Adam
Yes.
Sandler, Love You.
Yes.
I don't want to give too much away.
Yes.
It's very, very funny.
Thank you.
But at the end, there's a final
yeah,
song.
yeah.
It's very emotional.
Do a kind of a song that a little tribute to all the comedies and stuff that have meant something to me. And it's really, really fun to do. I was doing stand-up for a while. I was running around doing a bunch of shows, and Josh Safdie, Uncut Gems, him and his brother Benny directed
Amazing.
Uncut Gems. And
Do you
so,
remember-
yeah.
Do you remember the premiere?
Yes, with you.
We sat next to you.
Yes, that's right.
I
We were
went to the
Lincoln Center
premiere.
or something.
Yeah.
Where we sat next to each other. Yeah, you were saying.
I went with Lauren.
Yes, that's right.
And I went there, and I go, and he went before me. So I go, hey, where are you? And he was like, I'm already sitting.
Oh, right. So
And so-
me and you sat with each other.
So I sat down by myself. I had no one to sit with. And I go, I don't care. I love Adam Sandler, so I'll watch this movie. And I go, and there was an empty seat next to me. And right before the movie came down, who comes over and sits next to me? But the Sandman
That's
himself.
right.
That's right.
Yeah,
it was the
we
best.
did. We had
that
fun.
was the best. I was
did.
like,
Yeah.
you were so good in that, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, and I appreciate it, Jimmy.
So the Safdie,
So Josh directed it, and I said to Josh, "Do you want to direct my special?" He said, "Yeah." And then he called me up with all these ideas about it. So it wasn't me just doing my act. He just had it's basically showing before, during, after stuff going wrong. It's not the perfect show, and just things that happen that hopefully are interesting.
It's so funny. Congrats on another great special. I want to show a clip. Here's Adam Sandler in Adam Sandler, Love You. Take a look.
All right. Put a light on this guy, would you, right there? This gentleman right here. That you okay with being part of this? Okay, I love you, brother. Here we go. This song was written about this gentleman right here. Guy with the drone. Guy with the drone. Making everybody on the beach today uncomfortable. Guy with the drone. Guy with the drone.
You make everyone uncomfortable.
That's right.
Adam Sandler, everybody. Adam Sandler, Love You. Premieres August 27th on Netflix. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Come on back.